welcome to my second video of this series. But first, we're in New York!
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray.
Alright, enough of New York City, and excuse my background, I'm in a hotel room. This video is going to be focused on my journey towards NYU. I'm going to tell you everything you need to do in order to apply to my university. I'm also going to be breaking down the NYU BFA Acting program so you know what you're applying for. 3 things you need to know first. Number 1. For the acting program, you first need to apply to the university and then to Tisch, which is the art school. You have to use the Common App. This is a platform which most universities use for their applications. In there, you have to create a profile where you put your teacher recommendations, your school transcripts, and all of your grades. And you have to write a short essay called the personal statement. Normally, they give you prompts in the Common App, but generally speaking, this essay is about something that's really meaningful to you. If you need help writing your personal statement, you can always shoot me a DM and I can show you what mine looked like when I was applying to NYU last year. Number 2, in NYU, you don't need a classical monologue. I was really happy about that. Instead, they ask you to bring 2 contrasting contemporary pieces to the audition room. Number 3, after you apply to the university, you then need to apply to Tisch. For that, you need to schedule what they call an artistic review, which is basically your audition. For your artistic review, you need your headshot, your artistic resume, and your 2 contemporary pieces. In your audition day, after you've performed all of your monologues, you're gonna have an interview with the audition panel. After I was editing, I realized I didn't tell you how to get any of these things, so I'm gonna quickly go over them with you. I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money for my headshots, and I know those can be really expensive, so what I did is contacted a friend of mine from my high school, and she was really into photography, and I asked if she could take my picture, and she did, which was really nice. But then I decided to contact a photographer, and he took this one. And let's just say there were a lot of controversial thoughts around the picture. Some people liked it and some people didn't. Some people thought that I should show a more natural part of myself. For my teacher recommendations, I chose my drama teacher because I knew he liked me. He had seen me perform hundreds of times and we had a close relationship, so he could talk about who I was as a person. I chose my English teacher because I did well in her classes and I really enjoyed them. My resume, I just googled resume template and I saw a bunch in Google, so I just followed one. So that's something you can do as well if you don't have a resume yet. And also ask your drama coaches or your teachers as well, and I'm sure they can help you out because they most likely have a resume with them. I also got ready by studying the specifics of the BFA program I was applying to. In NYU, they value the academic, the artistic, and you as a person. In order to graduate from NYU, you need enough humanities, sciences, and elective credits. For example, in our first year, we were required to take a Writing the Essay course, as well as Introduction to Theater Studies and Introduction to Theater Production. For our first 2 years of training, our schedule looks like 3 weekdays of studio days and 2 weekdays of academic classes. For academic classes, you have a wide variety of options to choose from. It's very interesting and very exciting. I personally really like this, and this is very good for people who like a little bit of everything because they get to double major or even minor whilst doing a BFA. I'm minoring in producing and business of entertainment media technology. Another thing which I forgot to mention, and which is really important if you plan to audition for NYU, is that we have what we call the studio system. After everyone gets accepted, you get placed into your own studio. All of the studios teach different techniques, and all of them are scattered throughout the city. So you don't necessarily get to interact with people from other studios during your classes. I was placed in the Meisner studio where we learned the Meisner technique. Nobody knows how you get placed into a studio. It's like Harry Potter. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching my video. I'll be posting 2 more throughout the 2 weeks left of August. It has gone by so fast. And if you have any more questions, you can always shoot me a DM. I'm always here to respond. Last video, I already got 1 DM and I was so excited to respond. I was so happy. So thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you next week.